from a work perspective, what am I most thankful for? I'm thankful for working with a great team. I'm thankful for working for a company that's faith-based, and I'm truly thankful to be able to take time to pray with my patients if they need it.
Having a good team to work with and a great, all my supplies are there. I got equipment if I need it, and help at a phone call away if I need that as well.
I've never had a time where I didn't feel like that I couldn't get what I needed to do my job.
We work together as a team here at Baylor, and I really appreciate that.
I'm thankful that I have the ability to work, the physical ability, the mental ability.
I think every day that I walk into the pharmacy, everybody greets me as soon as I walk in the door. And it's a small gesture, but it goes a long way and it starts your day off right.
I do feel like I'm fulfilling my calling, even if it's, the last job that I have. I'm thankful for God leading me here to work. I feel like I am growing into a much better nurse, and I've been a nurse for a long time.
When I go home at the end of each shift, whether I had a bad day or a good day, I'm ready to come back to work the next morning. And I know a lot of nurses, unfortunately, don't get to feel that way about their job, but this is how we feel here, and it's not just me, it's everybody around me.
My team, they welcome me and respect me, my differences, my culture, and I don't feel isolated when I'm with them. They welcome my ideas, they're always there for me.
We see people, a lot of brokenness, physical, emotional, come through rehab, but just walking beside them in this and being able to help them get better, to see the outcomes of it it's really rewarding.
I mean, I'm so grateful for Baylor, really. I love it here. Baylor's a very good place to work for. It's different.
I've worked at other larger hospitals and I would never go anywhere else.
I'm thankful for what I do. I'm thankful for the patients that we take care of. I'm thankful for my calling, my ministry, is helping those who can't help themselves, being there for them. So I'm thankful for all that I can do for someone else who can't do for themselves.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott and White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor, Scott and White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor, Scott and White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor, Scott and White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor, Scott and White Health, changing cancer care for life.
Our crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich can make you feel a lot of things. The spicy one can make you feel, what's the word? Tingly? Yeah, tingly. McDonald's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Order ahead on the app.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
That was amazing. Oh my God! CC immediately decided to dominate control here.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact, it's closer and more convenient than you might think. Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students. TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
Sometimes managing your health and keeping track of all the details can feel a little overwhelming. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected with your health care. You can message your doctor, see test results, pay your bills on time, and even request on-demand video visits to be seen right away from the comfort of your own home. All through your smartphone, tablet, or computer, from virtually anywhere. Less stress, more living. When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At UT Health East Texas, our skilled orthopedic and sports medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
Welcome to Trinity Valley Community College, home of the mighty Cardinals, offering hands-on education with an average teacher-to-student ratio of 1 to 20 at a third of the price of regional institutions. We teach, we strive, we succeed. TVCC. It makes sense. Apply today at tvcc.edu.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Preferred, Tartar, Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-size store with a Texas-size selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
Your favorite thing delivered right to your door means that you never have to stop doing your other favorite thing. Looking good. Nailed it. We're gonna go back to that same. Order McDelivery in the app.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Welcome to Trinity Valley Community College, home of the mighty Cardinals, offering hands-on education with an average teacher-to-student ratio of 1 to 20 at a third of the price of regional institutions. We teach, we strive, we succeed. TVCC. It makes sense. Apply today at tvcc.edu.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Preferred, Tartar, Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-size store with a Texas-size selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
Your favorite thing delivered right to your door means that you never have to stop doing your other favorite thing. Looking good. Nailed it. We're gonna go back to that same. Order McDelivery in the app.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Live from the pit in Athens, Texas on the campus of TVCC, and we'll try this again, folks. We originally scheduled for a 3 o'clock start. We'd gone through all of this before, and had a communications mistake with the officials, and they weren't going to be here till 4:30, so we're back, and as far as we know, we're going to have soccer here in just a couple of 2 or 3 minutes. I'm Benny Rogers. I'm joined by Eddie Kite, the athletic director at Trinity Valley Community College, and my buddy of all times and my partner, Tim Howard. We're going to be here with you for the duration of this one, and remind you that we will have soccer following at 7 o'clock. It's going to be a quick change, fellas. You got to slip out of your soccer uniforms into your volleyball duds.
I was wondering why Eddie kept pointing at the phone.
No. Oh, this is, the network's about to make a miracle happen. It's going to be like Oral Roberts going on back there.
The Cardinals are hosting Northeast Texas Community College this afternoon. The Cardinals are 5-2 overall, 5-2 in conference play. Northeast comes with an 0-9 record, coming off a 16-0 loss to Navarro. The Cardinals are coming off a 2-0 loss to Navarro. The Cardinals, with Eddie and I talked about on our previous pregame show, the Cardinals dropped 2 games last week, their first 2 of the season, to number 4 Tyler 4-2, and to Navarro, who's ranked number 1 in the nation, 2-0. And Tim, we were talking, even in the losing efforts, you can see where the Cardinals are still making strides.
If you're going to have one of those moments, you might as well be to the number 1 team in the nation. And Eddie, I've heard you talk about this.
No, that's what we were talking about earlier, was just the chemistry that we're developing and the lessons we're learning in those games. We talked about how important that is as we get ready for the region tournament. I think we're going to have a leg up on guys because we don't have as many games as they do.
And I think it's important, too, that we're about to go through the second half of this conference schedule, and knowing that at the end of the conference schedule, you get Tyler and Navarro both at home, so it's another gauging point, barometer of where you're at.
Well, the big thing is the top 4 teams previously in the league are all coming to our place in the second half. Tyler, Navarro, Blinn, Angelina are all going to be at our place in the second round of this round robin. So this is a good opportunity for our girls to really make a lot of headway. They're getting recognized nationally just on those 2 games this past week. So.
Well, Jimmy Elder knows about another level. I mean, on the D3 JUCO, he's won 5 national titles. Count them. You get all those in one hand, Ed.
Yeah. Well, it happens. We're still behind Benny on this, but anyway. There is a lot of truth to what you're saying, though. That experience that he's got is really being passed on to this group, and they're building up some trust. You can see the difference in the Tyler game and the Navarro game. There were times when they didn't completely buy into the game plan at Tyler, but at Navarro, they were in it, except for the last goal where they were scrambling, trying to get a goal to tie things up. They're doing a great job growing together.
Well, one thing we talked about last week on the last home game we had was you don't know how your team's going to respond until they get behind, and you don't see the panic on their face and they come back. And we saw that over at Tyler, not the panic, but how they came back and made a game of that and just lost that thing 4-2.
There's the physical ability, and then there's that mental fortitude, and I think Trinity Valley is well represented in both.
Well, Tim, I don't know if it was meant for you, but I saw the official hold up a yellow card over there. Well, you won't get several. You won't be around.
Of peanut M&Ms. I noticed this is a little bit off track, but Trinity Valley going with the pink socks, leggings there. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, it's pink out. The pink out game for both both the soccer and the volleyball later tonight.
So starting off the month of October right here on the second day of October.
I guess they have the coin toss, so I guess next up, Eddie, will be what?
We're going to do our walkout and introduce the starting lineups, and then we'll get to the national anthem and hopefully get to a good win.
You can lose your job over a walkout.
I don't think he said stage a walkout. I may have misunderstood. But,
okay.
So as both teams are getting those final thoughts together, I talk a little bit as a coach and the background of that is how important is it to just come out strong in the early going here after a couple of tough losses? I mean, but still, it's a hurdle to overcome.
Well, this isn't your typical back-to-back losses. This is the number 1 and number 4 in the country.
Yeah.
And I know coaches, for the most part, don't want to. They're not big about moral victories. But when you're rebuilding a program,
sure, it's almost a quotation W.
You may not call it that, but everybody knows what it was.
Yes,
absolutely.
And just for the morale of everybody that's watched the program from the inception till now, that's huge.
That is.
I mean, you're finally to the point where you can compete with the teams that are nationally ranked, and for our sports programs as a whole, that's the goal of every coach here, to compete on a national level.
And to piggyback on what you said earlier about that was their home the second round. That was on the road to go into a place with a program that is a perennial power, a traditional powerhouse, not only in Region 14 but in the nation. That's impressive.
Yeah, I think that's what's key about that. Just to lose by 2 to both Navarro and Tyler back to back, or Tyler and Navarro back to back. I think that's just huge. But it appears as though we're going to go straight into game action.
We've thrown the script out the window, it appears.
Cardinals are decked out in their white tops, black shorts, and pink socks, as Tim mentioned, and assorted colored shoes, as I always like to point out. And Northeast Texas is decked out in the all reds, and they've got assorted colored shoes on tonight. So.
And you and I both have, through the years, really rallied on don't underestimate the power of a assorted shoe collection on the basketball floor. I mean, it is a lot different these days than.
Well, yes, that's old schoolers. that was frowned upon.
Oh man! But one of the things that I do love is all of the energy and just seeing not a group of 25 individuals out there on the sideline and on the field, but a team, a unit that is communicates well. They seem to get along well, and man, you really can't underestimate how important that is.
Well, you can't, and it's one thing Tim and I, we always like to talk about in the various sports that we webcast here on the Cardinal Sports Network. We like to see these kids that are succeeding with an FR beside their name, meaning they're going to be back next year.
Very, very important, especially when you're trying to build.
And there's 24 freshmen on this Cardinal soccer team.
That's wonderful to know, as getting a chance to have them introduced and highlight them a little bit.
And today is also sophomore day, so we're going to recognize the sophomores after the match. And I mean, the ones that have, I think we have 2 that are returning from last year. So just to be a part of that process, to seeing what we were last year to this year, I'm proud for those guys, and I appreciate their commitment to sticking around and going through the process, because last year was challenging. There's no other way to kind of put it. Well, there probably is, but we don't want to go there.
But forward. But you're exactly
we want to keep moving in the right direction, and Coach Elder has got everybody buying into that, and it's exciting for those kids to see what can happen when your whole team is on the same page.
Exactly.
In goal today for the Cardinals will be Jamie Noriega, and boy, has she had a season or what. We have the national anthem. And this is the point we found out we weren't going to play about an hour and a half ago. So I think we've passed the critical juncture now in this evening, and we'll get going here pretty quickly. As I mentioned in goal, Tim will be Jamie Noriega. And, boy, she just had a heck of a start for the Cardinals this season. She's got, 5 shutouts.
Yeah, think about that for a moment. I mean, that is earning your keep for sure. I mean, no one's even been able to challenge her on that until, running into a couple of challenges. But, man, not faltering at all.
Well, yeah, I thought the shutout she got down at Angelina was most impressive. I watched most of that one online, and she really had to make some saves that game to keep that game in hand. And first kick will go out of bounds off of Northeast Texas, so it should be Cardinal basketball. I'm sorry, folks. That's
you didn't just skip into another sport. You went to a whole
he skipped a whole season. I'm blaming Patrick Mahomes and that football soccer ball commercial that's going on now. That's what I'm blaming. So Cardinals really trying to apply pressure most often to get things going, but here comes a great push right off the bat.
I see getting the start this afternoon is Tenley Anthony from Kemp, Texas, a sophomore that transferred in at midterm this past season. Her sister Brittany is the assistant coach for Jimmy Elder. And the interesting story about Tenley is she was a kicker for the Kemp's football team one night and beat Tim's alma mater there, Eustis, on the field, late second field goal one year.
That's what that yellow card was about before the game started, actually. But here come the Cards with a push. See if they can capitalize. Good footwork to get her free. That'll go wide left.
Yeah, first shot is wide left. That's going to go off of the foot of number 23, Esvedi.
I do like that aggressive style, though, by Trinity Valley. That's been one of their trademarks, if you will, in the early parts of this season, just getting up and down the field and keeping the ball on their side, if you will.
They have been very aggressive, and that's one thing I've liked about it. And I had to talk to a fan who showed up to watch them match at 4 o'clock and then at 3 o'clock and found out he had to go elsewhere since it wasn't going to start till 4:30. He said, they're fun to watch this year. They're very more aggressive. And I said, they sure are. So everybody's noticing it for sure.
You watch one of his practices and you really notice how structured he is on that part of the game, breaking things down, instructing them how to break the opponent down to get the ball where they want it. And the one thing that's been really good about it, you don't see us with offsides.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't have it in front of me, but very few offsides penalties. Looked like for a moment they were going to have a shot on goal, huh, Benny? Might still get it. Good defense to get out in front of that thing and kind of redirect it.
Appreciate you joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network in our first season of soccer and our 16th season overall. Glad to have soccer join the lineup.
Very nice job to get in front of that ball and get a fast break opportunity as they're weaving down the field. Oh, almost.
That is one thing that we do very well, those cross kicks and using her head on those shots on goal. But she redirected it for a kick on the goal. Just got a little bit ahead of her.
That was very close to being problematic for Northeast Texas. But you're exactly right. They aren't just satisfied. They're going to redirect and turn it into a scoring opportunity.
And one thing I've enjoyed watching this year is to see how the Cardinals have become a very good passing team as well.
And it's talk about just they'll get the stop on goal there, but look like, we missed somebody, but there's another player already in attack mode. So even if you don't get the exact result, there's 1, 2, 3 options on every play.
That last shot was taken by Nancy Jacobo.
And this is the interesting thing. We're 5 minutes into our match, and we've already had 3 pretty decent looks at the goal.
And you would just think those numbers are going to continue to rise as the legs start to wear on Northeast Texas.
Yeah,
they don't have quite the depth of bench as we do.
Well, there is no doubt. There's nobody on that pitch.
Say, unless they're looking up here at us.
What's the old saying? Been there, done that?
Yes.
Oh, man.
We've lived that agony.
That is a tough way to go, isn't it?
We were mentioning earlier that the Cardinals are 2-4 all time against Northeast Texas, having won both matches last year 3-0 and 6-0, and lost the first 2 years all 4 matches by shutout. So it's been an interesting series between these two. In the short time it's been a series.
You can already kind of see NTCC's already bought into having a very defensive mindset to start with because those low numbers. They're not really pushing the big number of kids down the floor or down the field.
Barnes, nice pass.
Yeah.
You're right, though.
They've got 3 sitting back the whole time. Nice save.
Nice save. Shot from Juliana Torres of the Cardinals.
Good effort to get there and get in front, though. I thought that had a point written on it by the time that was said and done, but she says no goal, no goal.
Nice job of creating that attack by Dakota Barnes, though, from Keller, Texas.
Yeah, Barnes has been impressive.
Nice steal.
Of course, Pace had the week of weeks last week, or honored last week for a tremendous week.
Yeah, I had the 4 goals in the last game we did on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Is that the one that you just put it on repeat and just said goal for Ellie, goal for Ellie?
Yeah.
She had quite a week.
We can't just get Benny just to go into the full goal.
Oh, no, we're probably not ready for that yet.
Clearing it out and going to capitalize on it. They're already over mid-court and driving. Long shot. Now keep in mind she's looking right into the face of that sun, so what looks like it might be a easy play is not necessarily the case. So good job though there by Northeast Texas. I couldn't quite make out her number.
I think that was Jacobo with the shot for the Cardinals.
Jacobo's going to get her attempts. We've seen that. Here's Barnes going to be the recipient.
Oh.
There's a swing and a miss. Well, that was a Tim Howard if I've ever seen one. They're very, very methodical here, setting it up. Now the shot and just missing there. That was a nice attempt.
6.
It really is.
6 shots on goal in the early going.
Yeah, the Cardinals are not shy about that thus far at the 37-53 mark and counting.
You're going to see that pressure really pay off, especially the second half of the match. And they're
it just has to take its toll on you, right? I mean, we've all been there with, carrying a bag of clubs, much less, running up and down a field. And by that 18th hole, it's a different world, and it'll be the same here.
I believe that's Sabrina Avril in goal for the Northeast this afternoon, Tim.
She's had a nice...
No, I checked that. No, that's not either. She's the... My bad.
Young lady's had a good start already as
can't make out her number on that goalie's uniform.
We made a couple of substitutions here.
And that's one of those depth factors, and they don't lose much, if anything, do they? They seem to just reload.
Yeah, Jenny Nakar comes down to the game.
The player of the week, one of them popping on here.
But you see, we've got the goal. We've got the ball 100 yards away from their goal, and they've got 6 kids on their side of the pitch.
Great point. Now they're definitely trying to play some solid D, and they're going to have to. Trinity Valley has been just so proficient. Pace.
There it is.
There she is. Oh.
She's just checking in a couple of moments ago. I do like how she's color coordinated the cast to go with the black shorts and the pink leggings.
Ellie Pace we're talking about, the NJCAA Offensive Player of the Week last week for the previous week's action.
Barnes jumping that, stealing it away on the pass. Weaving in and out, shot another goal opportunity. Is that 8 or 9 shots? And we have not even broken the 35-minute barrier. 35 plus to go here.
Dakota Barnes with the shot.
Averaging right at a goal attempt a minute.
That's pretty impressive when Tim Howard does math, folks.
Well, I try not to, but I had to. I felt obligated and compelled to see some numbers.
He's showcasing that useless education.
Oh, man. Pace Unselfish gets the ball over. Oh. Good job there from Northeast Texas. That looked like that was going to be a pretty good opportunity. She got a foot on the ball and redirected.
Oh, just offside. We jinxed them earlier.
Let the record show Benny did that, not myself or Eddie. Benny's looking like, I didn't say it. It was you guys. I was echoing you. I was in the amen corner there for Eddie Kite. But yeah, just a little bit and out front. That cost him the opportunity there, but should have some more coming pretty quick.
I don't believe that Northeast Texas has had a shot on goal yet, have they?
No.
They have definitely committed to being on the other side of the field for the most part. Maybe they've seen some of the work down there and they thought, well, what's the use? I mean, she's stopping it anyway at
offsides.
Opportunity.
She was just a little bit.
Just got out in front. And they will blow the whistle and catch her. So I'm glad that we've gotten into October now, so the temperature could drop to this beautiful fall, autumn, 98. I don't know what it is. The breeze, though, is saving the day thus far.
Hey, it's not the 110 of August.
That's right. That's right.
I think it's got up to 92 today, so we can't complain too much about that.
No, we've seen much hotter. Got it out. Cardinals on the push. So they
this kitty just wanted a breather there.
Yeah, let's shoot that off the rails here. Regroup. Folks still making their way in here as we've talked a little bit about this in every broadcast. It seems like the numbers continue to improve for home games, and obviously everybody loves a winner, and these Cardinals have given put a lot of smiles on a lot of faces out here.
Yeah, the level of play has increased, and there's just something about an on-campus event. It's just different. It's just different.
Agree, and I probably wore y'all out saying it, but I just love this field. It's really a beautiful field, and seems like it's getting better over time. Barnes going to go left side.
Nice job with misdirection. Oh, just missed. I love the aggressiveness of Dakota Barnes and the confidence with which he plays.
Yeah, and she's leaving defenders in a wake of her just explosiveness there, and she's dribbling the ball down the field as she's doing it. I mean, they can't keep up with her. They're not even dribbling, and that's impressive. See why she's got such a high upside.
Nice job by Ava Natu.
And Natu has been having herself a season forward out of.
That's the thing about Jimmy Elder. He's been able to go deep with it to his bench thus far this season.
We're about to have something good happen here pretty quick.
Man, good save again. That is at least 9. I think I forgot to write 1 or 2 down. 9 shots.
You can already see the aggressiveness wearing down in DCC right now, just the way they were moving to defend that one. A lot more walking than quick moves.
We're about 15 minutes into this first half.
Setting her up. Goes right by her. Now shot. And just missing on, trying to connect with pace there right in front of the net. Well, they are getting better and better week after week. And some of that, it just takes time. But to think about where they've come from, just all parts of the world and connecting, and in just a matter of weeks, coming out here and just doing what they're doing.
Pace.
There's the
punch it in. That is well done by Pace. She goes up her right corner and finds the net, finishing there, and getting it done at
30-18 mark.
30-18. Nicely done.
We have an NTCC player down. Ellie made that little, I don't know what that crossover was, but I think she broke an ankle.
I think she did. And broke mine trying to watch. Now that's impressive when you're watching and break a ankle.
Well, Ellie Pace is really making a name for herself in this league thus far, early on in her freshman career.
And to that point, look like as we get a look at it here, she's got it set up where she could go either way and goes to the upper right-hand part. There. You ain't going to out-jump that.
No, just got the corner, too. Upper corner. Gosh, it was pretty.
That'll definitely be on her highlight reel. Well done.
Coach Elder is taking this moment right here to kind of make mass substitution, so there's going to be a lot of fresh legs out there.
Oh, that's the other thing. Oh, by the way, now we're not only down to one fresh legs on the field, and going to have to try to make up for that some way. Good to see her up. Not sure if she just twisted something or got a little cramp, but
well, there's not many options available for Coach John Evan of Northeast Texas.
That's a tough spot to be in. What was the? Did you ever get in a spot where you had to finish a game with just a handful of?
4 is the fewest ever.
Was it in out of basketball? Did you use the line, "My team is on the field" to the referee?
I didn't have to.
Oh, okay. There were literally 4 left.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And the 4th one had injured her knee and was just standing there on the floor next to me.
That's a tough spot.
Well, we saw the Lady Cardinals get awful close to those situations last year in basketball.
Yeah. So NTCC is going to be down 1 for a little bit.
Maybe she can
shake it off.
Get a retape or something, and hopefully, looks like she's walking pretty good. Here come the Cardinals. They lead 1-0 now, and they're under 30 minutes to go here in the first half. Quick takeaway.
Risa Dominguez, number 6.
Risa smooth out there, getting it done.
Trinity Valley's going to have corner kick right here, and this is one of the most impressive things that we do, I think, other than using the head. We get some really good corner kicks that put it on goal and give us a chance to score.
Yeah, they're close. Just about if they don't go in, they're pretty close every time.
Is that going to be Dominguez? I can't quite tell.
This is Jenny.
Oh, Jenny going to be working from the corner. Oh yeah, boy, she's been fun to watch. Right on.
And she scored it.
No one even tapped. That's a hole-in-one right there, my friend. That was beautiful.
At the 28:50 mark.
That's why she's done that. That was the game winner at Blinn on a very similar look.
And to go back to what you were saying a few moments ago, that is, I think, one of the reasons why one of the things they do so well is because you don't get that shot on goal if it's 5-10 yards off the pace. She's so consistent in putting it right where she wants. So now 2-0.
Yeah, I'm afraid the onslaught is just on for against poor Northeast because it's their depth is just going to kill them here this afternoon. Not to mention the Lady Cardinals' ability.
There's a look on your screen at that replay. Man, that was beautiful. And she worked it, just had a little backspin on it, and got another opportunity in the works here.
Oh, nice pass.
Barnes will pull that down. Pace trying to work her way around. Nice pass. Oh, defender did a good job getting a foot on that one. Slowed it for a little bit of time though, because Trinity Valley is still chomping at the bit there. But Benny, you've talked about it a couple of times about that fatigue factor, and already seeing a couple of players hands on knees, and there's still a good 27 minutes to go in this thing, in the first half.
In the first half.
Before we get to the break. But how boring must it be for Jamie Noriega, the Cardinal goalie?
Just because she's sitting there with a
she's in the shade at least.
lazy boy chair and umbrella doesn't mean that she's bored. No, she at least, like you said, is in the shade, but not a lot happening. They have had a hard time getting it over pitch. Barnes. Boy, that was beautiful because they had set it up, but a good job to get a redirect in there. Jenny on the drive.
Nice footwork.
Jenny gets her second in less than, 3 minutes?
Yeah, 26-22 on this one, so yeah.
I'll get another look at that here from Jenny. And I don't have my little helper.
2.5 minutes there, Tim. This goals were scored within 2.5 minutes of each other.
Nagoncum,
yeah.
Jenny Nagoncum, man, putting on a show here. 2.5 minutes. 2 goals. You'll take that. Considering it was, the first goal came about a 10% clip, and then the next 2 have been, that'll improve the odds. I'm done with my mouth. And everybody is thankful for that.
You see the body language of the Northeast Texas women, and we've been there. We know what that's like and what they're feeling, that's for sure.
I don't think people can appreciate just how difficult it is when you're just constantly going and no relief in sight.
Another corner kick.
This time it's going to be Barnes, I believe. Dakota.
Jenny got about half the players on the pitch that time.
Raging Bull went through there, just bowling lane. She's just so strong, though. You can see that on the second goal she scored when she got the ball. She's determined, and she's very strong and aggressive.
I forget which game it was, but definitely saw what you're talking about, where there was a collision, but it didn't impact her or even slow her down. Drive to the goal, not going to get there this time.
We talk about the physical fatigue that you can feel, but there's also mental fatigue that builds up against you when things are just going against you, and you know you don't have the numbers or the depth to match a team like Trinity Valley.
And then I think even how a goal scored on that corner kick in to start it, no one even had to put a head or anything on it. You're like, goodness, it's going to be a long afternoon if that's the way it is. So good footwork here.
It's that on the wing to Barnes.
Martinez setting it up over there to Barnes. Doesn't get the effect they wanted that time, but coming right back at you.
The Cardinals will be on the road Friday, traveling to Cisco to take on Cisco at 4 p.m. in a non-conference match. And they'll be back home here. The schedule, the 22nd, I think, is the next. I've got the schedule here in front of me, folks, but the wind is blowing and not being nice.
So a little break in the action here. They'll have a 2-minute break. We'll step away. More after this. It's Trinity Valley in front 3-0 here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
Try to
clear. He passes it straight. Oh, that was amazing. Oh my God! CC immediately just having dominant control here.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact, it's closer and more convenient than you might think. Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students. TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
Sometimes managing your health and keeping track of all the details can feel a little overwhelming. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected with your health care. You can message your doctor, see test results, pay your bills on time, and even request on-demand video visits to be seen right away from the comfort of your own home. All through your smartphone, tablet, or computer, from virtually anywhere. Less stress, more living.
In Athens, Texas, on the campus of Trinity Valley. Benny Rogers, along with Eddie Kite. My name is Tim Howard. Boy, it's been all Trinity Valley so far.
Well, it has, Tim, and I was trying to find and scrambling for the schedule as we went to break, and boy, with the next two home games are just delicious ones. On October the 11th, Tyler will be here for a 5 p.m. start, and on October 15th, Navarro will be here for a 4 p.m. start. So,
wow.
Anything to look forward to. The pit is coming up for sure.
Exactly, man. Both of those mentioned already, always at the top in the national rankings, and rightfully so. Great programs, and going to be a fun one. Get on out and save the date for those.
Mentioned that the Cardinal Sports Network will have the Cardinal football game this Saturday against Glenn at 3 p.m. at Bruce Field. Hope you'll join us then. We'd rather have you at the stadium, but if you can't be there, we want you to join us on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Oh, she dodged a bullet there, coming out, being aggressive, as you see on the screen there, the upcoming broadcast. But goalie had to come out. Yeah, it's one of those make or break, because you sit back, you're gonna be in no man's land anyway. So aggressively charged, and was fortunate that got ahead of him.
Benny, you were talking about the upcoming schedule, and those are games we're looking forward to right now. Those are not games that we've always really wanted to see happen.
Oh, Lord, Tyler Navarro coming up.
Yeah, so, but it's great that we're in a position where we can anticipate a great match.
Yeah, it really does kind of summarize where this program was and where it is and where it's going. Just that being brought up on the schedule. That's
Jeannie had another corner kick there that bent just a little bit too much.
Just missed it, yeah.
Well, she's fun, man. She's playing superb all year long, but especially here in the first half. A couple of goals and then just missing there.
Oops. Nice job of recovering.
Looked like Dakota was ready to turn and get back downfield, and all of a sudden, boom, off of her right ankle.
You know, NTCC also has a new coach, is going through the rebuild progress. He just didn't quite have the luck on the recruiting trails that Coach Elder did. And
oh my goodness.
Left-footed.
Pound it, and it's good. I'll have to wait for a replay. You guys got better eyes than me, so we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Turn. Oh, me. That was a great shot. Eddie, you mentioned that left-footed goal. How about it? Natalia Castaneda. Grid on her. Out of Arlington. Man, she could have made that one from Arlington with the force that one had. That was you heard
shot.
It leave her foot. So all Trinity Valley here in the first half.
Cardinal scores have come with the 30-18 mark, the 28-50 mark, the 26-22 mark, and the 21-14 mark.
And they are in the driver's seat for sure. Look at it here again on the replay.
Oh, nice footwork.
Looking at the body language of NTCC, it's easy to tell they are, not that they have dropped their head and given up, but boy, they're feeling it.
They are. Their structure is staying good. They're playing pretty solid defense.
Mm-hmm. Pace on the push shot is going to be stopped. Well, they are putting pressure on the goalie today. Lots of shots on goal. That would be the 15th shot on goal. They've already connected on 4.
Yeah, that young lady will sleep well tonight.
Might sleep well on the bus on the way back at this point. Goodness, lots of firepower. Jenny a little too much out front there on trying to connect with Barnes.
Oh.
Jenny got her hands out, and now what to do on that one? Looked like they might have got it tangled up there. Going to check on her and make sure she's all right. But Benny, when you got a squad that's able to attack in so many different ways, what do you think? I mean, if you're on the other side, what do you do in a situation like that? Just
a lot of praying.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, man. That's about all you can do at this point.
No, you realize, you understand the situation if you're out there, Tim, and you know that you're outmanned and that your talent level is not what your opponent's is. You just got to have a lot of heart and play with a lot of grit and determination, and just say we're going to keep this as respectable as we can and go on to the next one.
And we talked about this with TVCC earlier. You know, sometimes you do learn a lot in a tough afternoon. So
you do.
There may be somebody out here who have a chance to do some things that they hadn't shown so far. So
it's still at the halfway point of the season, so there's a lot to look forward to and know that you can improve. I would think as it gets later into the season, reality starts to bite you a little bit, and you may not have as much giddy up and go as you normally would.
Yeah. Speaking of giddy up and go, here she comes. It's Pace on the push. Barnes on the deflection. No, excuse me. That is. I thought it was Barnes. That was Sadeh.
Angelina Sadeh out of Lebanon.
Boy, she's quick too. Angelina there. Sadeh took that one and off the deflection and almost had some scoreboard action herself.
Yeah, it looked like she was going to definitely be in a position to put another point on the board for the Cardinals.
Inside 18 minutes to go. Cardinals trying to add to a 4-0 lead. They were trying to set it up right in front of the net there. Good job by NTCC to kick that out of harm's way for now, because the Cardinals just keep coming, don't they?
It would be interesting to have one of those devices to check the heart rate of that goalie every time the Cardinals get close.
I think you're right, man. I think that'd be a good one for a sponsor to step up with. Let's see. They are going to work the right side this time.
Keep in mind, we'll have Cardinal volleyball for you. The Cardinals ranked number 12 in the nation. It's 7 tonight against Panola. Panola's coming off a 3-0 sweep of Navarro, Tim.
Man, that is going to be a fun one here at Historic Cardinal Gym. Good job, good footwork to get over in front of that one by NTCC, because that was another one that looked like it could be a danger zone, but she does just enough to keep that one out of the net. And we've talked about this throughout the year. It seems like Trinity Valley always has 1 or 2, even 3 players on the ball, and man, that defeats your energy so much when you get the ball and immediately you're just swarmed.
Yeah, the spacing's great, and you just in the right place at the right time.
Exactly.
That's good coaching on part of Jimmy Elder, getting him there and getting these kids to realize how important the spacing and the positioning on the field is. Instead, it's just not helter-skelter running all over the place, chasing the ball around like you do, Tim, when you get out and play.
You know, I was afraid you were going to bring that up, but I deserve that. But field awareness is so key. Field awareness is so important, and to their credit, they have found their spots and made the most of it. That looked like some good positioning underneath the backboard. Everything always goes back to basketball or football for me, but they were really fighting for that ball there, and positioning and whatnot. Just a great setup there.
Benny and I have talked about this before. There's a lot of similarities between this sport and basketball. Your spacing, your passing, your dribbling,
some fast break opportunities,
attack lanes to the goal. There's a lot of similarities.
Exactly.
And you can really see that happening with our program this year. There's a lot more discipline and a lot more structure.
I see that just, even more and more week to week. I hate to be a broken record, but man, that we are seeing that. They're
Jacobo with the corner kick.
Look,
Jenny almost with the no-look pass shot there, kind of took it with her foot. And
good reactions by the goalkeeper from NTCC.
Nice job by the goalie. You're right, Eddie.
And they've got some kids that look like they know what they're doing and move around really well and have some good footwork. They just
need some help.
The numbers. We'd be going through the same thing if we just had 11.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Almost got a cross field pass there connecting to Pace. Ellie was trying to come up from that left side, about 5 feet in front of her. Otherwise, that would have been probably shot on goal.
Poor goalie had to go retrieve the ball.
Oh,
Travis Tapley's down there. He didn't go.
Travis looked the other way and put his hand on his hip and said, "No, I didn't see you."
Yeah, you carry these cameras around. Boy.
They are really.
I think the goalkeeper just told him, "Hey, I got this one.
I got you."
Took her time to get it.
I'm gonna stride out there, kind of slow, catch my breath.
We're gonna let Jamie participate here.
Second time she's touched the ball this match.
Got it again. Oh. Getting that highlight reel on. She's like, mark the tape. Cardinals gonna have a good look here. Well, good hustle there. Starting to see some energy there from NTCC. Northeast Texas is really been fighting an uphill battle today. That's gonna be a run for somebody.
It's gonna be drift off down there the golf cart down there watching the action on from the 6th fairway at Athens Country Club.
That's where I have some of my best golf, down there in that exact same spot. You see me down there regularly.
In the creek?
In the creek.
You do realize that's a 160-yard par 3, right? So you should not be playing from the fairway.
I never said
or
that
the
I was any
women's
good.
Where are you playing down there, Tim?
Tim's down there again looking for golf balls and hit the cart path. And there's a good attempt there, but Cardinals all over it.
That's the closest thing that Northeast Texas has had at a goal shot today.
Clearing it out and ready to go. Approaching the 11-minute mark here in the first half.
We got started at 4:30, scheduled for a 3 p.m. start, but we got started at 4:30 on the run.
Numbers, here's a shot on goal. Yes, indeed. Count that one. And good job there.
11:27 mark by Angelina Sade.
Sade there, the benefactor, but man, some great vision downfield to see her and get the ball to her out in the open like that. Really well done all the way around.
That's just a breakaway there.
Mm-hmm.
One of the few fast breaks you see in soccer.
Yeah,
that was definitely one.
Mm-hmm. Saw her breaking away and said, "Let me put that on point." Now it was a great pass. She caught it and did the rest. Look at it. Couple of touches and then the kick. Here's another shot.
Oh.
Pace trying to put it in off the assist, but not quite there.
Nice setup by Leah Castaneda.
Just a little short on the header.
Well, if you're Northeast, you just want to limit the damage the rest of the way and get to the break and get you about a 15-minute breather and come out with a little bit fresher energy to start the second half. Maybe pick up a goal or something. Find something positive to build on moving into your next match.
Yeah, you really are at this point definitely looking for some kind of spark. Cardinals so quick on the attack. Looked like NTCC was going to have an opportunity there, and before you know it, Cardinals steal and strike. Back in position for another opportunity. Pace almost got a turnaround in with that.
Deflected off number 2 from NTCC. Looks like we should have a corner kick.
Indeed, and is that
Nancy Jacobo with the corner kick.
Been impressed with Jacobo, man. She's been fun to watch all season.
Young lady out of Houston, Texas, a freshman.
And I just like saying her name too, Jacobo. I mean, that's a great name. Goes out front.
Interesting.
Pace. Oh man, she was on line.
And Travis Tapley almost lost his head. What a sight that would have been. I would have played for the replay.
I think his wife was jumping up and down there for a second with anticipation.
Everybody was holding their breath. But that, going back to Ellie's shot, man, it was right on target, just a little high, but so explosive. Dish away.
Just a little head.
Trinity Valley has definitely been the aggressor this afternoon with 8+ to go here in the first half.
Yeah, they've been playing about 37 minutes, and I would dare say that the ball has been on that end of the floor, the pitch, about, 33?
I would agree. Probably.
Maybe more than that.
I was going to say maybe that's not an exaggeration. I mean, we saw just a little bit ago the Cardinals talked about how they will take a pass, an errant pass, and turn it around on you so quick. And it's been more of the same since this thing started.
Ooh.
Just the presence of the pitch. Everybody, they know where each other's going to be. That's what impresses me about this team.
Yeah, I think
see that they could have gone to either player there.
Yeah, they are. Like I mentioned a little bit ago, there's always another option, even if there's not a perfect connection on the first opportunity. There's seemingly someone else 5 yards away, 5 feet away, that's ready to take it to another level. Cardinals will have a corner kick coming here. Looks like Jenny will be doing the honors.
Seems like Jenny handles that side of the field, the pitch, and Jacobo handles this side over here, ours closest to us.
See if she can serve up another ace here. I don't want to get too early.
Goalkeeper has moved on this one. She's
seen enough.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I got it off the front bar, or the side bar. Golly, she's so accurate. That is well done. Just missing.
Makes you hold your breath.
Yeah, I think Benny at halftime we do need to try and wire her up with a how's that heart monitor going? Because anytime the ball's coming, you know it's got to make that thing take another
skyrocket.
spike.
Yeah. Oh. Who says soccer's not a physical sport?
think the official's going to have something to say about that one.
Maybe just a bit much.
I think he saw what you and I saw.
I thought that was a good solid post-up move.
Just went right around her.
That is
Showed
a pretty
some good energy.
Swim move.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool shot, though. Those golfers pulled up next to the fence down there on the golf course watching the soccer match from the golf course. This is so cool.
Well, that's what I meant a while ago when I said I'm down there.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for balls. Here's Pace with another shot. Opportunity. Oh. And she's so quick off the ball. Good closeout, though.
Uh-oh. Hey.
Oh.
Good idea. Very good idea. Just couldn't put that headshot where she wanted it.
Definitely getting the looks, though, and the opportunities. They're creating them. So Trinity Valley is looking at a 5-0 lead with 5 minutes still to go here in the first half of play. Jenny says, let me give it a little push now.
Cardinals have scored at the 30-18 mark, the 28-50 mark, the 26-22 mark, the 21-14 mark, and the 11-27 mark to have a 5-0 lead with 4:30 and counting left in this first half here at the pit in Athens, Texas.
Yeah, all Trinity Valley so far is Cardinals are just pouring it on here. We're going to have another opportunity here. Oh,
offsides. That was just a little bit of impatience on the breakaway. Just be here a little more patient. Let things settle down.
I think that's probably one of the aspects of the game that is tough, because you've got, your eyes become as big as saucers when you see something developing. But you're right, you gotta just can't get too far ahead of yourself. They'll get you whistled every time for that offsides.
Oh, nice lead pass.
Here they come. Getting it out front. Escaping some trouble there with a nice hitter.
Yeah, they were, because Jacobo was in position there.
Oh.
The Cardinals had this little nonchalant shove that you see every now and then.
Just a little.
It's kind of like those coaches that teach bump and run instead of run and jump.
Yeah, that's a nice analogy there, because they definitely do play with that aggressive, get up and down the field and get a little separation. Shot on goal. Oh my
no
goodness.
follow-up.
Jacobo with the shot. Nice block by the goalie for the Northeast Texas.
Hustling, shot, out of bounds. And again, going back to, not only do you have just this rain down of shots on goal, but you're doing it looking up into that sun. That is not an easy task. I mean, I'm over here trying to shield my monitor so I can see a replay sometimes, and I don't have a ball coming at me at, I don't know, 2,000 miles an hour.
The bad news is there's a second half to play. The good news is she'll be in the shade on the
in the shade.
Exactly.
Half.
Bad thing we usually switch. Oh.
Oh,
Hey.
she was going to put another one in there for a second.
I thought somebody on the backside might get a body on it, knock it in. Bad thing, we usually switch goalkeepers at half, which means Naomi Cueva will be dead in the sun.
Yeah, but she'll be spotted a 5-0 lead at the
That's
break.
true. That is very true.
Maybe she'll come out with a welder's mask on. Who knows? We'll
get Tom Sherm to deliver one.
Another opportunity developing here. Approaching a minute.
The really good thing for Trinity Valley, I think just about everybody's got in the match already.
Yeah, a lot of looks for a lot of different players today. It's good opportunities. Final seconds ticking away here inside a minute. Uh-oh.
Offsides. And that wasn't her rushing. That was, I think NTCC's just gassed and they just said, okay.
Yeah.
Because nobody moved when that ball was struck.
That 33 seconds cannot get off the clock fast enough as far as they're concerned. Chance to catch your breath a little bit.
Just kick this ball as far as you can.
That's right. I'm not even sure if I kick it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not the result they wanted. 15 seconds left. And that ought to eat the rest of this clock up here without a shot on goal here. So all Cardinals here in the first half.
We are at halftime, folks, here on the Cardinal Sports Network in Athens, Texas. At the pit, the Cardinals up 5-0 over Northeast Texas Community College Eagles. We'll rejoin you on the other side. We're going to step away for a few minutes, and Eddie promised us a bottle of water, so we're going to hold him to that. And we'll come back in the second half with the Cardinals up 5-0 on the Cardinal Sports Network.
From a work perspective, what am I most thankful for? I'm thankful for working with a great team. I'm thankful for working for a company that's faith-based, and I'm truly thankful to be able to take time to pray with my patients if they need it.
Having a good team to work with, and they're great. All my supplies are there. I got equipment if I need it, and it helps at a phone call away if I need that as well.
I've never had a time where I didn't feel like that I couldn't get what I needed to do my job.
We work together as a team here at Baylor, and I really appreciate that.
I'm thankful that I have the ability to work. The physical ability, the mental ability.
I think every day that I walk into the pharmacy, everybody greets me as soon as I walk in the door. And it's a small gesture, but it goes a long way and it starts your day off right.
I do feel like I'm fulfilling my calling, even if it's, the last job that I have. I'm thankful for God leading me here to work. I feel like I am growing into a much better nurse, and I've been a nurse for a long time.
When I go home at the end of each shift, whether I had a bad day or a good day, I'm ready to come back to work the next morning. And I know a lot of nurses, unfortunately, don't get to feel that way about their job, but this is how we feel here, and it's not just me, it's everybody around me.
My team, they welcome me and respect me, my differences, my culture, and I don't feel isolated when I'm with them. They welcome my ideas, they're always there for me.
We see people, a lot of brokenness, physical, emotional, come through rehab, but just walking beside them in this and being able to help them get better, to see the outcomes of it is it's really rewarding.
I mean, I'm so grateful for Baylor, really. I love it here. Baylor's a very good place to work for. It's different.
I've worked at other larger hospitals and I would never go anywhere else.
I'm thankful for what I do. I'm thankful for the patients that we take care of. I'm thankful for my calling, my ministry, is helping those who can't help themselves, being there for them. So I'm thankful for all that I can do for someone else who can't do for themselves.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott and White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor Scott and White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor Scott & White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott & White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott & White Health, changing cancer care for life.
Our crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich can make you feel a lot of things. The spicy one can make you feel, what's the word? Tingly? Yeah, tingly. McDonald's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Order ahead on the app.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact, it's closer and more convenient than you might think. Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students. TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
Sometimes managing your health and keeping track of all the details can feel a little overwhelming. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected with your health care. You can message your doctor, see test results, pay your bills on time, and even request on-demand video visits to be seen right away from the comfort of your own home. All through your smartphone, tablet, or computer, from virtually anywhere. Less stress, more living. When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At UT Health East Texas, our skilled orthopedic and sports medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
Welcome to Trinity Valley Community College, home of the mighty Cardinals, offering hands-on education with an average teacher-to-student ratio of 1 to 20 at a third of the price of regional institutions. We teach, we strive, we succeed. TVCC. It makes sense. Apply today at tvcc.edu.
Your favorite thing delivered right to your door means that you never have to stop doing your other favorite thing. Nailed it. Order McDelivery in the app.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. Wow. That's our boy.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Schlotzsky's new Supreme 4 cheese white and meaty pizzas come covered in the finest toppings. But under those delicious toppings lies a made-from-scratch crust so good, you could go toppingless. Buy 1 pizza, get 1 free every Wednesday.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Preferred, Tartar, Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-sized store with a Texas-sized selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Welcome to Trinity Valley Community College, home of the mighty Cardinals, offering hands-on education with an average teacher-to-student ratio of 1 to 20 at a third of the price of regional institutions. We teach, we strive, we succeed. TVCC. It makes sense. Apply today at tvcc.edu.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott & White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor Scott & White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor Scott & White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott & White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott & White Health, changing cancer care for life.
Sometimes managing your health and keeping track of all the details can feel a little overwhelming. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected with your health care. You can message your doctor, see test results, pay your bills on time, and even request on-demand video visits to be seen right away from the comfort of your own home. All through your smartphone, tablet, or computer, from virtually anywhere. Less stress, more living. Sometimes managing.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Our crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich can make you feel a lot of things. The spicy one can make you feel, what's the word? Tingly? Yeah, tingly. McDonald's spicy, crispy chicken sandwich. Order ahead on the app.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact,
it's closer and more convenient than you might think.
Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students.
TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. Medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
Your favorite thing delivered right to your door means that you never have to stop doing your other favorite thing. Nailed it. Order McDelivery in the app.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
Wow.
That's our boy.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
Schlotzsky's new Supreme 4-cheese white and meaty pizzas come covered in the finest toppings. But under those delicious toppings lies a made-from-scratch crust so good, you could go toppingless. Buy 1 pizza, get 1 free every Wednesday.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
Wow.
That's our boy.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
Schlotzsky's new Supreme 4-cheese white and meaty pizzas come covered in the finest toppings. But under those delicious toppings lies a made-from-scratch crust so good, you could go toppingless. Buy 1 pizza, get 1 free every Wednesday.
Time of this soccer match of the Region 14 Conference Women. The Cardinals up 5-0, and we're going to talk about the other kind of football here with 7th-year Cardinal head football coach Sherrod Poteet. Which, number one, it blows me away. This is his 7th season with the Cardinals because he's been here 15 years, folks, and he's been the head coach the last 7. And Poe and the Cardinals got a bad taste out of their mouth this past Friday night. And yes, I said Friday night. We played on Friday night. They beat Air Force Prep 48-0. Poe, that had to be a good feeling for the kids and for the coaching staff, and much needed.
Yeah, just a kind of a way to clean up some things and kind of get back on track offensively, defensively, and kind of put a complete game together. Even just get back on the winning track and head back into our stretch run here in the conference play.
Yeah, it's nonstop now, and it's big-time games every week in and week out.
Yeah, we've got the Buccaneers coming to campus this Saturday afternoon. And they're coming off of a big win over Navarro this past week. Over Kilgore this past week in a stunner. Kind of at the late, they were down 30-7 at half. Then at one point down 37-17. And then with 2 minutes to go in the game, they're down 13, 43-30, and pulled out the win.
Wow, I didn't realize all of that. I know it was a wacky night in the conference because you had Cisco beating number 5 Kilgore 35-30.
Yep, it was just kind of crazy with how things went. So it was Blinn over Navarro, and then, like you said, Cisco over Kilgore.
Shot on goal for the Cardinals. They're going to be scored by number 13, Ava Natu, at the 44-27 mark. So the Cardinals will up their lead to 6-0 here early on in the second half. Well, Poe, you had a great game from, I thought, your quarterback, Champ Harris. I thought he was in complete command of the Cardinal offense there this Friday night.
Yep, he was able to do some things through the air, then use his feet on some designated, designed run plays, quarterback run plays, and then, a few times when they blitzed or maybe the pocket broke down, he was able to go move the chains with his feet. So it was good to see him get out and kind of play a full game there to get his feet kind of underneath him and some confidence moving forward.
And anytime your defense pitches a shutout, that's something special too.
Yeah, we held those guys under 90 yards of total offense, so it was, and that's not an easy offense to defend, especially in a short week, playing on a Friday night lights for our college guys, and it was fun to get out there and get after it. But our defensive staff did a great job. Coach Bryan and Coach Thompson and Coach White did a great job of putting a game plan and then executing it in a short week.
How does it affect the league when you've had so many, I guess, surprise results thus far this early on? I mean, because ordinarily, you think 2 losses gets you into the top 4 into the conference playoffs, but does that equation change any with some of the results that we've seen thus far?
I tell you what's happening. We just, we were preseason ranked in the top 10. Kilgore was preseason ranked in the top 10, and Navarro moved up there, and Cisco's just kind of gone out and won ball games. I mean, they've done what they're supposed to do. They got to win each week, and you can't look down the road. You got to take the game at hand, and you got to play one at a time. And that's what we're talking to our guys this week. It's can we go 1-0 this week? Because the rest of it don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Get back in the win column in conference play, and we'll see what happens. Because all we can control is what we can, and we don't need to worry about anybody else.
But it is the stretch run of the season now. I mean, the games you've got lined up in front of you, and I know you're going to play them one at a time, but they're the real deal. There are no flukes in this league anyway, as Cisco has proven. I mean, they've taken command of the conference race.
Right, they're sitting in the driver's seat. They're sitting there at 2-0, knocking off us and then knocking off Navarro. So they're sitting right there at the driver's seat. So they control their fate.
Corner kick coming from the Cardinals. It's going to be blocked by the Eagles and will not stand. The Cardinals still in possession. No, Eagles get possession. Last thing, Poe, you talked about going into the season. You were very excited about the playmakers you had at the wide receiver position, and that is so proven true this season.
Yeah, just coming off of a couple weeks ago, Jamari Davis is a receiver for us for Everman High School, and was Offensive Player of the Week of the NJCAA level, and 244 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns, had a big week. A couple weeks before that, Jermani Davis, Player of the Week, had over 100 yards receiving. Just kind of some playmakers that can stretch the field and then can do some run after the catch as well.
Well, folks, we'll have the game for you Saturday at 2:45 at Bruce Field. The Cardinals take on Blinn College in a SWJCFC Conference Football Contest. You see there on your screen will come your way about 2:45. The following week, the Cardinals will be out west, taking on the school out west down 31, and you can watch that on the SHN Sports Network and on the YouTube channel. Then we'll have the Cardinal Sports Network will be back on the air on the 19th when Kilgore comes to Bruce Field on Saturday the 19th for a 3 p.m. kickoff. Poe, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the soccer and enjoy that win, although I know you've already turned the page on it.
Well, thank you. It's awesome to get out here. Great weather for a little soccer today. And hey, if our girls can put one more up, they got a touchdown, we'll take it. And let's sit back and watch these Lady Cards go.
Thanks a lot, Poe.
Thank you.
And Cardinals back in possession. Long kick. Oh, nice block by the goalie from the Northeast Community College Eagles. She's been under siege today, folks. I'm just telling you, the young lady has done a great job. I know they've given up 6 goals, but she has really done a nice job. As Tim Howard and Eddie Kite rejoin me here now on the Cardinal Sports Network. We thank Poe for stopping by. It just blows me away, Tim, that this is his 7th season as head coach.
I know. You're getting old, Benny
Time
Rogers.
flies when you have a good time.
I'm telling you, man, that's he had the right reference there on that. One more goal, give him a touchdown, right? Now, they have had.
Well, those football coaches are always thinking, about that extra point.
Get that extra point out there, make it a 7-0 pinch. As Trinity Valley came out to start the second half with a quick pass underneath, got the points with how much time went off before that one?
30 seconds? Yeah, 33 seconds, yeah.
Geez, that's impressive stuff here. And another opportunity. For a moment, it looked like Trinity Valley has just been.
They've been dominant today.
Yeah, dominant is a great word.
But they've really got Northeast outmanned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you look over on that side.
Nice shot there. Just going to go in there by number 18.
There's post touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nina Watkins getting that extra point on the board, and it's now Trinity Valley 7-0 here early in the second half. On Trinity Valley all day long here. Nina Watson getting the.
I don't know if you've noticed, Tinley's in goal. She's filling in, braving the sun back there.
And she's not wearing a welder's cap.
No.
I thought for a second.
I would dare say she's not going to be very busy either.
I was down walking on the field during halftime, and she was getting a little practice. Got pretty good hands. Poe might need to talk to her.
I got a good look at that replay.
She can kick. I know that much.
I think we're good at kicking.
Well, we are, but you never have too many kickers.
That's true.
Well, the Cardinals continue to pour it on here. Already 2 goals with less than, just 2 minutes gone by now. Or, 7 minutes gone by. That's why y'all don't let me do math. I realized real quick. But a lot of opportunities all afternoon long here.
You only embarrass yourself, Tim.
Don't say what you don't know. And then, goodness, here's another. It seems like more of the same. More opportunities for Trinity Valley.
Ooh, there's an opportunity inside there. Looked like for the Cardinals. Ooh, just missed by number 19, Jadira.
Have you noticed how our ball girls have all navigated down toward the shade?
Hey, smarts pays off.
Eddie, you need to go about sitting there getting some money from those folks who are on the Athens Country Club side there. They're not paying to get in this place. Of course, nobody does though. That's right.
Those are prime seats.
that's a money shot seat right there. Well, they did, in fairness, bring their own seats.
Is that a drive-in movie theater?
Well, they're getting their money's worth today, no matter what they paid.
Yeah. Hey, but this is what's happening when your program is winning. Is you're going to take time out from the golf course to take in a little soccer.
They are definitely they are red hot, Cardinal red for sure. That one might get to him.
Oh. I do think the orange card is board member Steve Grant, though.
Well, okay. He would get in free anyway.
Yeah, he's got a pass.
And he can play a little golf, too. And he could in his high school years, winning a state championship at Athens High School.
Now, that's a great reference right there, mister. See, I'm learning things, taking notes.
Benny watched him when he was playing.
Set that right up.
Oh,
perfect. Man. He's like, do I want to spike it now? Do I want to let it simmer? And then he dropped it.
He didn't let it simmer at all. Right into the, turned it up high heat, baby.
So Trinity Valley, I was gonna do a better job in the second half of keeping up how many times the folks from NTCC were able to get it over the pitch. That I didn't do so.
Next time.
I'll try again next year. But the fact that Trinity Valley just keeps applying that pressure and keeping, it's making great scoring opportunities off of their defense. Here's a corner kick opportunity now. We've seen that be deadly here in the first half. Oh,
the
header.
Nice. Jenny, I believe.
No.
13, excuse me.
Not 2.
A 2 with a finish.
Her second goal for the day.
I think the young ladies that started this match are
14, I'm sorry.
Are wearing pennies for the rest of the day.
Man, that might have been Cromwell. We'll get a look at it here again.
I really thought it was. We get a replay. I really thought it was 13.
It was 13.
Was it 13? Okay. All right. Well,
Tim, you already admitted your eyes are not that good.
That's true, and I am fishing for a LASIK endorsement ad. I'm just saying. So with 34 minutes plus to go, man, Trinity Valley has not slowed down a bit. Look at this, just set up beautifully on that inbound, though, that kick from the corner.
They scored a pretty high percentage, I would think, from those corner kicks. I don't know what a good percentage is, but
Ava just was right there and put the head on the ball. Another opportunity.
Bidding for a hat trick. Now 2.
And that, too, is playing well today. Not that she hasn't been, but, boy, really coming to play this afternoon.
I just love those little subtle shoves that the Cardinals give, and it's each lady out on the pitch does that. So it's something that Jimmy Elder has definitely taught.
Well, that technique, it definitely clears you.
I'm telling you, they'd been a great bump and run team.
I would agree with you. I got numbers here trying to.
Not 2.
Offsides.
Looked like the hat trick was in order.
It was. It definitely was.
I'm going to be willing to bet there's going to be a lot of offside this half.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. So, Benny, a few moments ago you were talking with Coach Poe, and he talked about the importance of this game coming up this week, and we'll have it on the Cardinal Sports Network. Obviously, it's going to be a chance to come out and show your support at Bruce Field in Athens.
Well, the thing that impressed me most about talking about Poe was I knew that Glenn had rallied to beat Navarro 44-43. I didn't realize they were down 13 with just no time really left on the clock.
That is a comeback.
And won that thing.
That is a big time.
But the league is upside down this year. There's just goofy things. I mean, we're just halfway through, not even halfway through, and goofy things have already happened. So it just makes you wonder what's in store for the rest of the season.
It'll be fun to see how it all shakes out. But looking forward to that one this Saturday. And more action coming up tonight. It's a doubleheader of Cardinal Sports Network tonight.
Yeah, we have volleyball at 7 o'clock, folks, assuming we get out of here and in the gym in time. Of course, it's not but about a 10-step walk here.
There you go, doubting the Cardinal Network in their ability to get this thing put together.
I don't know that he was doubting the network. I think he was doubting me making 10 steps in less than 10 minutes. And I mean,
see, Tim knows how I think. We've worked together enough years now.
It should be a fun night, though, huh?
It should be. The Cardinals got a big win last night down at Horton, winning 3-0 after a frustrating week last week, and looking to build on that against a very good Panola squad tonight.
We'll look forward to that, having it for you here, as Benny said, coming up 7 o'clock tonight. Still a little over 30 minutes to go here in the second half. Cardinals well on their way. Good look. Just a little long.
I know she didn't mean it, but the goalie just wiped her forehead like, oh, thank God.
I'll take that. Thank you very much. Take a break when you can get it.
Of course, the Cardinals' biggest win of the season, the biggest win in program history, was not long ago when they beat Jacksonville here 10-0.
Man, that looks like that could be in jeopardy here. We'll see. We still got a long way to go.
That was well played by that young lady going to get the soccer ball. She just took a minute off the clock.
Smart.
There's a method to their madness.
Smart move there. Maybe another.
That was your push
version.
And this is going to take another 30 or 40 seconds off the clock. So
kick it far and out. You're approaching the 30-minute mark, and we have brought it up a couple of times now. The fact that TVCC has such a deep bench, and then across the way, Northeast Texas Community College, no one else playing one down. Actually, did she make her way back in? I have not.
Yes, she's been back in for a while.
She made it back in. That's good. That's good news. Earlier in the ball game was shaken up and had to step out, but good to see her able to come through and not have a serious sideline injury. There's another minute going by as it's rolling, and go. Oh, it stayed up on the pitch. So Trinity Valley looking ahead, Benny. They, take care of business here tonight, and then some very important games in the very, very near future.
Yeah, the next outing is going to be Friday at Cisco in a non-conference game at 4 p.m. And the next conference match is going to be on the 8th of October at Paris, and that one will start at 2 p.m. And then we head into the week that you get both Tyler and Navarro here.
Well, that'll be definitely worth being a part of. Some contact down in front of the goal there, keeping everybody limber and loose.
I think it's watch number 18 that's shaken up for the Cardinals, where she scored a goal at the 38-59 mark to put the Cardinals up into a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, Nina, just too much to handle down there.
I'm guessing any stoppage of action is okay with Northeast Texas.
I don't think they're in much of a hurry at this point. Cardinals peppering the goal. That one will sail out of bounds.
And stay on this side of the property. Back down the hill in the cleaned off ravine that Eddie Kite saw too.
Hey, it's just the little things that are making this place a lot nicer looking.
Well, that definitely improved the appearance of this place tremendously.
Yeah, it is. It's fascinating to see it all shaping up, coming to life. This is really a great setup. Will be continuing to be. Great clear out there. Good awareness, field awareness. Pitch.
Oh, nice job by the defender for the Eagles.
Skies that one into the golf cart.
Yeah, I think Steve Grant got a piece of that one.
So it's probably too early, but maybe not. You got an early under on how many volleyballs hit you tonight in the scorer's error? They don't hit you, they hit me. Yeah. You catch yours.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm hoping none, but that's not been the case the last 3 or 4 matches that we've been to. Maybe 2.5.
I'll go with the 2.5 as well. A little bit of a skirmish out there.
Folks, you'll be able to find that. You'll be able to find that game on the college's YouTube channel. Just look for Cardinal Volleyball on the YouTube channel, and you'll find it. And the links are posted on our social media pages this afternoon as well. So easy to find. You'll have to log out from this game, but you'll be able to find Cardinal Volleyball if you so choose, just as soon as this one's over with.
Approaching the 26-minute mark left here in the second half.
I always complain the Cardinal gym is too cold, but I may not complain tonight.
You'll complain.
Oh, I know I will.
I was going to say, let's not get carried away. We know you're going to complain, Benny. I mean,
I do have my jacket with me as well, so it may come with me in the gym.
I did notice the other day you were ready to go. You had your jacket on. I was like, oh, this is serious now, and I froze all day. Yeah, that's some good stuff coming up tonight here. But it's all Trinity Valley here this afternoon as they got out to the early lead and have not looked back, leading 8-0.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I meant 9-0. What a shot.
That was from a good 45 foot out. That was a nice shot.
Wow.
Trying to get her number.
Man, that was beautiful. Number 14?
Maybe.
We're going to look at it here in a moment. I think it was Christina Cromwell. Let's see if we can get a look here in a minute. But all Trinity Valley pouring it on.
That was nice.
That was beautiful. So Trinity Valley continuing to put the pressure on here. Number 19. So credit
Jahidra Torres.
Torres with the goal.
Appreciate Branson Blake in the control room with the assist on that one.
That was all Branson's eyes there, man.
Got 3 blind mice up here on press row. We are looking at 100 yards out onto the field.
As that sun's starting.
Hey, I'm just going to throw this out there. If this was the Malakoff press box, you would not have missed that number.
That's true.
I was going to say.
Wait a minute, though. The numbers are just a little bit bigger than they are on the soccer uniforms now. I mean, come on.
And we got the shadow going there, and he's having to work with me, and so there's all that to factor in. Looks like they got a pretty good, well, so much for that theory, but I was like, they are about to attack mode again. Great stop, getting in front.
Is this the first time across midfield this half? I think maybe it is.
Man, that is a statement, if indeed.
I don't remember.
You're over halfway through the second half. Because I do remember thinking if we saw the welder's mask come out. That
well, we said Tennelly Anthony had moved into goalie for the Cardinals, but I think that's the last we mentioned her.
Yeah. It's been all TVCC, and they came out with a mission coming into today. They and we talked about the fact that, hey, their 2 losses were against 2 very formidable foes, and it's not like you can I don't know, those words are not what I'm trying to say, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know that if they take care of business against the teams, they should take care of business between here and the Navarro-Tyler rematches. That the energy in this place will be something very, very unlike we've ever seen here at Trinity Valley for a soccer match here in a couple of weeks when Navarro and Tyler come to town.
Should be a lot of fun. Quick break in the action. We'll step away. More coming up after this here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Your team leaves everything on the field. They play with heart and with their mind. But being smart starts long before the kickoff. With the latest technology, sports medicine advancements, expert physicians, we can keep your team healthy and protect joints and growing bones for this big moment and their future on any field. Physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital.
Clear. He passes it straight one. That was amazing. Oh my God! CC immediately just had his dominant control here.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Preferred, Tartar, Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-size store with a Texas-size selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
Here on the campus of Trinity Valley in Athens, Texas, Tim Howard along with Benny Rogers, Eddie Kite. And Benny, it is a special day, not just with the 9-0 mark here, but a lot to celebrate here on Sophomore Day.
Yeah, they're gonna recognize the sophomores on the squad, and there aren't many of them, but they're very important to the program after the game's over with. But since we've run into a time crunch with getting able to get set up for the volleyball match at the gym, as soon as this is over, we're not gonna be able to show it because we're gonna have to break down the equipment and move it into the gym. But the sophomores on this year's squad are Naomi Cueva, a goalie out of Frisco, Texas, Jamie Noriega, a goalie out of Houston, Texas. She starts the bulk of the action. Tinley Anthony, who we mentioned today, from Kemp, Texas. Leanna Prudent from France, number 16. She's had some success on the field thus far this season. We've seen some of their early matches. And then Safede Fabilla, a sophomore out of Houston, Texas. So there's just basically there are just 5 sophomores on this Cardinal squad. But what a memory they're going to take away from being the first team to turn this thing around.
Eddie, I was going to ask you, can you expand on that? You talked a little bit about it, but man, the night and day, and some of these guys have been through some really tough times, and now getting a chance to.
Yeah, Jamie being in goal all last year. I mean, our goalkeepers last year were just getting blasted because there was not much defense to keep the attacks back. So. That young lady,
that adversity is really impressive.
Because that can be demoralizing. Because I've seen those goalkeepers how their body language changes when they give up a goal.
Yeah.
And when you give up double digits, and yeah, it's challenging. So I'm very excited for those sophomores, and like I said earlier, very appreciative for the efforts they've given us.
For sure. Back to action here, and. Coach Poe, if he were sitting behind the desk, he might be, hey, one more. We've got a field goal to tack on to that touchdown from earlier. But it's been an all Trinity Valley today, and they've been on fire today.
Well, it's on fire so much that the scoreboard has just gone blank.
Oh, it did. It popped back up.
Now we're up 37 to.
Maybe Coach Poe did get hold of things. He said, let's get this.
There we go.
A little bit. So back to 9. So with the Cardinals well in control here, and you talked a little bit about it a while ago, Coach Elder has been able to, play a lot of his bench, and that depth, a lot of these freshmen getting some real good opportunities, game experience. There's no other way to do it except. I mean, you get your reps and practice, but there's something about game time experience.
And you get every kid on film, and that helps him as a coach, and it helps him give that kid an opportunity to move on as they become sophomores and look for another place to play beyond Trinity Valley.
Coach, athletic director Eddie Kite. Well, once a coach, always a coach, though. Is how important is it, though? Like you mentioned, having them on film, and then that helps in recruiting too, because everybody knows, hey man, you don't just go there and hold a rally towel. You're going to get some opportunities.
And this is one of the things I learned early on too. It's not just getting on the film. If you're in a program that has a culture of winning, that's played for a coach that teaches good fundamentals and how to play the right way and what to expect when they go to a 4-year school, because not all coaches prepare their kids the same way. I mean, there is definitely a different structure at the D1 and D2 levels. The way they practice, the way they support they get, it's a lot different. And Coach Elder is doing a really good job of creating that culture. And the kids that don't have a lot of film are still going to benefit from it because of what's happening with our program.
That's great insight. It definitely is. Like they're going to try and add more to it here, put a little fuel on the fire. The firepower has definitely been here this afternoon. One more goal, would that tie the football time.
It would.
Might have an opportunity here to.
But at this point, you're just wanting to get out of this thing with everybody healthy on both teams, and both teams have a lot of games left in this season, and it's just important to move on because once this one goes final, it's done.
Exactly. Here's a. Boy, I love the tenacity there of Amaya. She is all over the defender, now becomes the ball carrier and gets it out front.
And actually, that pass across the pitch was
Pretty
a really
nice.
nice pass.
Indeed. Cardinals backing it out to get a opportunity to set things up again.
You'll let Tenley play.
It's like I laced up and everything. Come on, send it back here. Been a lot of great athleticism on display this afternoon and all season long here, as these youngsters, young student athletes, are doing Trinity Valley proud today. They'll be honored. The sophomores honored at the conclusion of today's game.
Cardinals will be on the road Friday going to Cisco for a non-conference match at 4 p.m.
Tinley will get out and gobble that one up.
You know, NTCC is doing a really good job continuing to work. And we know the challenges that having a short team or a short bench is. And I tip my hat to those young ladies and their coach for continuing to fight like they have.
Yeah, not dropping their head.
Yeah,
and just
they've bunkered down on the defensive end, and when they've had a chance to push it down the field, they've done that. But they've done a good job of bunkering down. There's been a lot of shots on goal.
Yes, indeed. In fact, at this point, I think they're a little ahead of pace of where they were in the first half. So they haven't, just like you said, to their credit, they haven't given up more than they did in the first half, and they're still out there putting a lot of energy into it.
There's not a lot of enthusiasm in this crowd thus far this afternoon, not this late in the match.
Yeah, this one's long been decided. The question is now how much will it be decided by?
And we have a change in goal.
Yeah, looks like
Looks like Naomi is coming in.
Yes, is this Naomi?
Oh no, that's Jamie.
Jamie, number 1, I believe. Yeah, she turned around right on cue. Said, "Yeah, let me help you out there, Tim. I'll give you the."
Yeah, good thing she did, because it looked like a 0 to me.
Oh. Always think about Coach Morales talking about soccer is definitely a contact sport. We saw it there, boy, a couple of bodies colliding. I think it's part of those intricacies that we sometimes aren't. Oh, there's a shot on goal. She kind of had to have those eyes closed at that point. The collision course is coming, but
Christina Cromwell with the shot.
Great job to keep that one in front of her and out of the net. So with the looking over here in TCC, back to Eddie's credit, they keep coming, man. They're getting their chances and trying to get out on the field. They still don't have anything to show for it. But
yeah, the situation is what it is, but there's never any excuse not to give everything you've got, give great effort, and what you're doing, and try to get better each time out.
Indeed. So Rodriguez will take it and work it across towards Costa. Costa going in point. Oh, they missed on a connection opportunity to Julissa Perez. So Trinity Valley at the 10:25 mark. 9-point game. So Trinity Valley with the lead. And programming note for you, we will actually have the presentation of the sophomores for you this afternoon, and great job by Cardinal Sports Network to do a couple of things. We will not have audio of that for you, but definitely have some camera action of that'll follow the game immediately, and so we'll look forward to bringing that as well here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Of course, the audience may think that the audience may think that the no audio.
It's probably a blessing. They were like, how good they unplugged Tim Howard's mic finally, but we appreciate that opportunity to at least get some visuals of those sophomores who have definitely earned that, and look forward to having that for you.
Beanie, on a serious note, how big of a thing was soccer when you were still covering it for the newspapers?
Athens High School began their soccer program in the late 80s or early 90s, but it didn't really take off, Eddie, to be honest with you, until the mid to latter 90s. And Jason Lawless was a coach at Athens High School, and they had some teams that went deep into the playoffs in the early 2000s. And but I remember when it first came to Malakoff as a youth sport back in the 1984, I was president of the Malakoff Youth Sports Association, and one of our parents said, this is going to be the best sporting going here in about 10 years. And, well, I'm not going to tell you what I told him. but
tell us.
Well, I will say you're still in the football press box.
I was going to say.
But anyway, I would say, Eddie, in the late 90s, it kind of started taking off at Athens High School and among the high school ranks, and we started seeing some of the smaller schools in the county add soccer.
And Maybank has had a youth soccer league probably about the same time that.
Oh yeah, it was Maybank. Tri-County Soccer Association was big back in the early 80s, late 70s, maybe even.
So I would say it's definitely growing and continues. Shot on goal, just deflected off the upright there.
But it's great to see that at our level now,
yes.
and see the Cardinals playing at the level which they're playing, and the program is on the move, and that's exciting to see.
Exactly.
Just the support we're getting, and just initiating this program and getting it to this point. I mean, we're in a football-heavy state, and we're getting good support.
That's it. I was going to say that is well said, because we talk about football's king in Texas, but football is also an up and go, and there's a lot of energy behind it.
All you got to see is what they're doing in Frisco with that facility.
They say
$182 million bond that they just passed to upgrade a venue to possibly hold World Cup events.
I was going to say, with the World Cup coming to America here in a couple of years, that's going to be really, really, really fun to see. And I know this is Tenley Anthony now with the kick. I talked a little bit about that. Shot on goal, just deflected out of harm's way.
And it helps too, Tim, when you have an athletic director that can identify the championship type coaches and hire them to lead your program.
Yeah, exactly, and that's a great win for Trinity Valley when they got Coach Jimmy Elder to come this direction.
I mean, coaches that have won 5 national championships just don't fall in their lap without,
That's the truth, and so.
And obviously Jimmy, having won as many titles as he did, he was looking for some commitment from the college on what commitments they were going to make, and were they committed to building a program like he wants to have and like he had at Brookhaven.
Yeah.
And Eddie and Dr. Jason Marshall, our new president, both committed to that, and you see the result of it on the move right now.
I was going to say, the guy sitting to my right, I know he possessed with passion, and of course Dr. Morrison, and getting Coach Elder, and this whole thing is just that's a beautiful thing.
The one thing that we just really were adamant about is, if we're going to have the program, it was going to be just like the other programs, and we still got a lot of work to do, but budget wise, support from the board, we're setting good for the future. We just got to continue to improve the facility. We're going to have a fence put up here pretty soon. We're talking about what kind of bleachers or stands we want to put on this hillside. I mean, there's some good things coming for the program, and it's going to continue to evolve into what we hope it's just like our other programs, a nationally recognized program.
I see it.
Oh, we got a foul in the.
Well, there was quite a collision down there.
I thought they were leaving it in the box, which meant a free kick.
So let's see. Let's see how Noriega handles this as Jamie came into the contest a little bit ago.
How she handled the sun on this shot.
Got the sun, got a frustrated number 12, going to try and take out all 9 goals deficit in one shot. I'm more concerned about the youngsters in front than Jamie in the back. Let's see how they. One hopper.
Yeah, pretty weak.
Let's see what. So 4 minutes to go, Benny. We're going to have to step away pretty quick here. So just talk a little bit about this. A little bit about what you've seen and where you see the program over the next few weeks. How important taking. I'm going to see a shot on goal first.
Anthony.
Offsides. So before that, I know you were winding up to give us the pitch. They look impressive.
They do, and it's good to see them bounce back from last week's 2 tough losses, and knowing how that they were quality losses, if there's such a thing, and I think that there is. But they've improved to 6-2 in the season. Have a non-conference match Friday at Cisco at 4 o'clock. Get back to action next week, and then in a couple of weeks they know what's down the line. But they got to take them one game at a time, not look to those rematches that they've got playing, because they got to remember between here and there they're going to be playing teams that they have defeated for the first time in the history of the program, and those schools are be wanting to get even.
Yeah, they're looking at that as a bounce back game for them by all means. So, Eddie, how good can this team be?
We're going to find out here pretty quick. Benny and I have talked about coaching stuff for a while now. You always put yourself in a position to win championships by taking care of your home field. You win the championship on the road. We got pretty close with 2 games at Tyler and Navarro. And the reality is we're about to have several home games, and we're only 2 games out of first place.
That's impressive. So we'll see over the next few weeks, like you guys talked about.
And the great thing about soccer is, Eddie, there's not a centrally located regional tournament, right? The higher seeds get the home field advantage, home pitch advantage.
So, yeah, this is a different dynamic. So,
a lot to play for over the next few weeks.
Yes.
How great would it be to have a home match here in the playoffs for Trinity Valley?
Yeah.
Very well could be a real possibility.
Well, the one thing we do know is you and I can make something happen really quick. Based on COVID and the women's volleyball tournament that year.
We threw a regional volleyball tournament together in 2 weeks, Tim, in the COVID year.
Wow, I do remember hearing about that. That is, that's a whole nother show, isn't it? I hope you guys have some stories to tell on pulling that off.
Yeah, that was the spring of 21 when all NJCAA sports were played that one season.
Wow,
that one spring.
That one spring.
I
remember people talking about, hey, what if you were to move football to spring? And I was like, oh, don't mess with that.
That was the weirdest thing, because I'd be at Brucefield Press Box in April on a Saturday afternoon wondering how the Longhorns were doing.
And you kept looking at your calendar. What a minute time.
They're not playing today.
Well, this one's almost over here. Final minute from the pit here in Athens on the campus of Trinity Valley. Trinity Valley rolling. And
we're going to exit quickly, folks, but we are going to keep a camera on the sophomore day ceremony that you will be able to see. There'll just be no audio from us. I think there will be sound still, but you won't have us to interfere with the festivities.
So I'm going to leave the rest. I'm going to leave these last 30 seconds to you gentlemen while we go set up for a sophomore.
All right, thanks a lot, Eddie.
Sounds great. Appreciate your help as always, and back to it here in the final moments. This Cardinals gonna improve this evening to 6-2.
6-2 overall, and 6-2 in conference play. And unfortunately, Northeast Texas will drop to 0-10. Been there, done that here. So.
Oh man, that's a long battle.
It is. But I can tell you what, hats off to the goalie for Northeast Texas Day. She was under siege the entire match, and that's number 1, Tim. I'm just now seeing her number. If we can mention that young lady's last name.
Congrats to
Gutierrez.
Alessandra Gutierrez, only a freshman, so she'll be back next year.
Folks, that's going to wrap it up from the pit this afternoon in Athens, Texas. Our final scores are the Cardinals 9 and Northeast Texas 0. We'll be back with you here in about 30 minutes for Cardinal Volleyball from Cardinal Gym. Thanks for joining us on the Cardinal Sports Network for soccer.